Hello, welcome back to my channel and welcome to this third calorie crush of January, third of the shorter ones. It's been another fairly straightforward week. I'm still not finding it as easy. I said it at the end of last week's calorie crush. I said, I wish I could go back to when it was easy, and somebody commented, well, why don't you? I was like, well, because it's not easy anymore. I don't quite know how to respond to that. Why don't you go back to when it was easy? Because I can't seem to get back there. That was my point. I can't seem to get back to when it was easy and straightforward. I haven't got my initial motivational fire that I had in the beginning. And as we've said before, it's because I've achieved quite a lot of what I set out to achieve. Because I didn't put figures on my weight loss, because I didn't have a specific target that I said out loud, I said I wanted to lose some weight, I wanted to be in less pain and be more mobile. All of those things have happened. And so from that point of view, I'm where I wanted to be, although I'm not actually where I want to be. I want to be a bit further on. But what I mean is that's made me lose my initial enthusiasm. I am just about managing to stay within calories. As you saw last week, 2,000 calories, if I stick to it, should be fine for weight loss. That is, that's to lose a pound a week, by the way. That deficit is to lose a pound a week. And if I stick to it, and if I'm also careful about not too much bread and not too much salt so that I don't bloat, that should be sufficient to lose a pound a week. I'm not always managing to stick to it, and I'm not always managing to manage the time zone meal. Somebody else said in the comments, had I tried the 12-8, what's it called? Intermittent fasting. When you only eat for an 8-hour window and you fast for the other, can't be 12, can it? Because that's only 20. It must be 16. It must be 16-8, 8-16. Anyway, intermittent fasting is when you eat within a specified window of your day and you don't eat the rest of the time. So you might only eat from 10 AM to 6 PM or something like that. I did try that and I did get on fairly okay with it, but I struggle with the fact that I am an early riser. Most mornings I'm up at 7, and therefore if I don't start eating until say 10 o'clock, I'm really hungry by 10 o'clock. So I struggled with that and I kind of let it go, but I might revisit it and have another go. This week, as I said, I've managed to stick to it mostly, but still the evenings are the bit where I'm struggling. Now the way that I coped with that before, was I went to bed very early. And I'm not really in that going to bed early pattern at the moment. I'm trying to stay up a little bit later in the evenings and trying to have some relaxation time that isn't just in bed. You know, I'm trying to have some evenings on the sofa watching telly, or sometimes just folding laundry, whatever it is that you do in the evenings that isn't up here in the office, you know. I've kind of lost my thread. So yeah, going to bed early to not eat is not really what I want. It's balancing out. It's just trying to find a balance, isn't it, between doing the things you want to do in the day and combating the urges to pick at stuff. It's not the urge to binge as such, it's just the urge to pick at things. So I'm still trying to deal with it. Come and hop on the scales and we'll see how I've dealt with it this week. Last week I weighed 278 pounds. Monday, scales time. It's 277.2. I round that up to 277.5. That's a half pound off. Half pound off is perfectly adequate. I would have preferred it to be £1. I would have preferred it to be £10. Let's lose a stone a week. But half a pound off is fine. As long as it's going in the right direction, then I don't feel too bad about that. Got my little half here to stick on my board. So that gives me a total weight loss now of 7 stone 4.5 pounds. I'm still 1.5 away from my personal best, but we are at least going back in the right direction. And I'm going to start recording my food again when I come back to YouTube proper in February. I'll start doing the food diary in the way that I used to do it, and maybe I'll try and do it better, and maybe I'll try and record every single thing that goes in my mouth rather than just the meals. I haven't really got much else to say this week. I'm a bit scrambled. I've got a fair few things going on today, so I'm trying to squeeze this video in. But I do appreciate all of the feedback I get from you guys, whether it's what I want to hear or not. It's not that I don't appreciate it, it's just that sometimes I don't agree with it. But I do appreciate you engaging and giving your opinions and all of that. And I know that some of you are doing really well with your January reboot to your journey, so well done to you guys. £0.5 this week. As I said, I'm okay with that. Kaz said again this week in one of her videos, £0.5 you wouldn't want to hang off the end of your nose, would you? And that is so true. When you think of £0.5 of butter, a pack of butter here in the UK, in the US you buy sticks of butter, and I think they're half the size of our packs, but here in the UK, a standard pack of butter is £0.5. I would not want £0.5 on the end of my nose, absolutely not. So yeah, I'm grateful for the £0.5 loss. Thank you for joining me. I will be back next week. I think, where are we date-wise? Where's my calendar? You'll be seeing this on the 20th. So next week, the 27th, will be the last of the truncated versions. And then after that, we'll go back to the ordinary Calorie Crush. Maybe with some tweaks. I don't know yet. I'm still milling it all around in my head. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you next week. Take care. Bye for now.